Hello, so before we start MythForce, I just wanted to show you City of Brass because this game was amazing at release, 2018. This was a genre that was not really appreciated, but I think people will appreciate it a lot more now, especially since it has so much content now. We have the Fool, the Revenant, different equipment, the Hellion, the Brigand, the Soldier, the Traveler. And they will have different stats and different things they can acquire, but let's just play with the Fool normally. I haven't played in a few years, but I was playing MythForce for some reason, and this game kept popping into my head. You can also go further into the level because the game will acknowledge you are very good at your job. Just drink it, it will be okay. I should have seen what that is because the game. Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot about the surprise trapdoor. So you can stun enemies with the whip. Or use it to break stuff, so... You can also pick up items with the whip like this. You have to aim it for the head. I think that's hot sand or something. No. I also hit the feet. Ah, nice warm sand bath. Oh, he was behind me. Let me see what options we have here. So stumbling. Gauntlet of hurdling. What is this? Oh, you can throw items further. Man, I think I'll play more of this game. It's such a thing. It's an amazing experience. And look at this. It tells you what the thing does, even though the game is minimalistic. Boots of string. The enemies will fall. I like that. This is the Charm of Fortune. More common, that which is rare in chest engines. Oh, did I lose my dice? I think I already had a dice and I bought the Boots of Stumbling, which unequipped it or something. And this is the easiest level. I mean, the game only gets harder and harder and harder. More enemies, more interesting challenges. More things to explore. One thing people probably will not like is that this is on a time limit, as you can see. But well, I guess it's meant to not allow you to do everything. That was an explosive... It's a ghost behind us. That was an explosive throwball. I forgot the name of it, but it can be used to kill bosses super fast as well. Well, Terminator. It's It's much easier if you just hit them with the whip to stun them and then throw it at them. Okay, let's finish this level and then we'll get back to MythForce, but I really want to... Wow. Because as I was playing MythForce, I played for 1 hour, the game felt very static and the rewards felt also very static. This... I'm a bit poor at the moment, so probably not afford that. Nice, the jackpot. I guess we can go to the end of the level now. Remember where it is. I don't think you gain anything by fighting them, so I guess you can simply just stun them and leave them alone and just steal the riches. I'm drinking, maybe. Hey, the golden gate. Ouch. We finished the level. Man, was that fun or was that not fun? And that's just me playing the game normally. Let's save and quit, and now we'll play MythForce. It seems like it's a weird thing to do, playing another game before a game, but I just wanted to show you that game. Because MythForce was something I really wanted to play because City of Brass, but unfortunately MythForce has a lot of problems in the sense that you need also a connection with the Epic servers, meaning the game will download some Epic multiplayer software, which is a bit weird because it's not a single player game. That's what I'm trying to tell you, but it's not a multiplayer game either because you can only play this with friends. But since it has crossplay with Epic, it will need to access your Epic information or install Epic software, which is wow. Why can I just not play the game single player? So they made it mandatory for your game, once installed, to install and access that Epic software, which will probably transfer some information between them, which is something I don't really understand. So the first time I played the game, there were a lot of bugs with it. I hope there are no more bugs now, because the characters were faded out when I first tried to play it. We have a few classes.
Let the hunt begin.
Thought you'd never ask.
Let the hunt begin.
To be honest, I really like Victoria, which is a knight. Not because of the way you can play the character, but because it's an all-around good character. Here you can buy some upgrades. You have to upgrade some buildings in order to get better weapons. I can use the bow and the mace and the shield with her. That's why I like her. So she has no weakness. And also, these are all of the trinkets I have so far, so in order to upgrade them, you'll need to spend money. And if you spend money, as you can see, this one has 1 star, and if you upgrade this to level 2 Emporium, you can upgrade the trinket as well. So it becomes a little weird, because there's not much to do except upgrade your stuff with the gold you get in missions, and upgrade your buildings with the glyphs. Also, you have this stupid constellation thing, which I hated since the Elder Scrolls days. Morrowind, I think Morrowind or Oblivion made the constellation thing, which makes no sense. I just hate it so much. You just have a constellation, then you can insert jewels in them, and the jewels can be a different quality, and as you can see, it will improve something. So that will be quit there. Sapphire is for health, that's for energy. Topaz is for ultimate cooldown. Guess we should insert them. I'm going to lose anyway. I don't have any sapphires which will help me. Rubies. See, it works in such a stupid way. I don't. Energy regeneration. That doesn't seem like it will change much. I guess we can go for that one as well. Combat skills, okay. That's all of the things we have so far, and if you upgrade it, you'll be able to access more slots. Stuff over there. I finished the first level off camera because the game had a few issues with me. So you can only play the game with friends only and on open. AFK players after 5 minutes, yes. It seems such a weird thing. So let me explain that again. You have a game that cannot be played in single player because there are only two game types, open or friends only. If you leave it on open, people will not join you because it's not that type of a game, and you can only play. You don't have a server selection, you just have quick play, and if you play with other people, it will be super laggy. Because without server selection, you might join someone in Australia, or you might, and he will say, "Hello, mate." Go to the menu for fast. Because I don't know, it's just such a weird system why they made it like this. Play on normal or hard, and coming soon. So I guess this is not the full release of the game, even though it's technically supposed to be the full release of the game. Okay, now let's play the game. So after about 11 minutes, you saw how fun that game is, City of Brass. I think it's 15 euros or something like that. How cool, interactive and storyline driven. I'll explain everything. Instead of making a tutorial, they just made stuff like that. Trident. Go and kill Vampiric. This one. There was a few problems with the sound. Let me check. Music is not very good. Character barks. Don't want anyone to bark. And everything is so grainy and so weird. Do I have any, I didn't see any options to remove this. Let's say it's on epic, but it's only on high. I wish I could turn off the filter. It definitely uses some kind of a filter, or it's just the graphics, but I don't like it. And I don't like the fact that it starts you in a very bad situation, meaning you... I guess we can play around with the explosive stuff. And I already died. Oh, I'm almost dead. Don't have any space to move, and these guys are so tanky right now. And the first time I played it in the first level, it was so easy, but enemies just spawn out of thin air and they just drop down on you. It's not that the game is hard, it's just you cannot hear the footsteps or the enemies when they are even close to you. That's the sound of more enemies spawning. That's a ruby shard, okay. Oh, come on, you cannot see. This is what I mean. This is why I turned the music, the volume so low. They basically make no sound and they all surround you. Or... This is why I like to play as an archer with this character, because basically I have no weaknesses. Well, except if you get ganked by so many enemies that you cannot deal with them, or you're stuck in a little corner like that. They definitely need to fix a lot of things, especially when it comes to enemy detection and enemy spawn. The game itself looks kind of decent, but this game feels 15 years older than the previous game we played. Bleeding. I like bleeding. Or chill. No, it's ice enchantment. It's not for the bow. Hit them. I like to hit very hard. In the legs. The main threat is gone. And no, using my melee weapon doesn't do more damage. And sadly, if you're exhausted, you have vision distortion, which is one of the worst things in video games. I hate it so much. I cannot speak about it since I hate it so much. Now, it's actually a very good tactic to just position yourself in a corner like this. And also you have to wait until the enemies come to you, because you cannot really go to them. They also have this weird... I mean, look at how bad they look in the... Don't tell me I did. Anyway, it's much safer to fight in range combat like this than to go into melee with them, since they're so chaotical. Pull down, burns, light aura. Foster inner flame. I guess we'll take that as well. So you have these dark areas where nothing real happens. Those dark areas are just for the enemies to spawn there. And I guess I shouldn't really be so afraid of these things, because you can even jump on them and you'll be okay. But I'm afraid enemies will hit them and then they'll start swelling up and explode and I will die. The first time I died was because of environmental stuff as well. The enemies are not so dangerous on their own. Double-edged. Perfect actions. I'm not sure what corrupted is, because look at this. You mouse over it and you don't see anything. Compared to City of Brass, I don't even understand what these are. So minus 10% energy points, minus 40% movement penalty. So I guess we can move better when we attack like that. I don't need that. 5% to all stats seems like it's useless. The music doesn't fit at all the atmosphere of the game, that's why I don't like it. Okay. Well, let's go. Our footsteps are super loud compared to the enemies, and then you have these areas over here where we're just searching for a shrine or something. I don't fully understand the point of them. If they want to give you free loot, they should just give you the free loot without needing to go so much walking. Ruby shot, perfect potion. The potions, the health potions have different healing variables. I mean, some will heal you for 50, some for 100, some for more. can check out your character over here, see what you have equipped. 3 enemies equals 4 max HP. Why was that so laggy? Spore tank. So the first level is basically skeletons, which are much easier to kill than the spores. What sticker? That sounds like it's an enemy. I guess I should hit them with one arrow and then let them bleed. Let that thing go, because if you kill it, it might drop a lot of loot. I guess it despawns after a while. And the skeleton is bleeding. What the same? Oh, that's so bad. I don't even want to look at it. Why do you even suggest that in the game? I like to use melee disability. It just makes my weapons better. Not what the level up does, if it does anything. Weapon charm. Okay, so I guess it's more damage the further away the enemies are. One max energy. That. So I'm going to reroll this as well. Seems like this is so bad or so annoying. Damage. I guess I'll have to take this one since didn't have many choices. I guess I'll have to do it like this. You also have block and parry, but I'm not a fan of those. What kind of nonsense is that? This is the exact nonsense I don't like. I like my enemies to be very solid and very easy to see. Probably you can run straight into lava if you're not careful, so be careful. Feels like I'm listening to some weird audio from YouTube. 2005. Are we done? We are done. If you're playing in multiplayer, I can imagine this will take a lot longer because people will just be searching for items everywhere. Sometimes you can even find healing potions or other goodies that are hidden. Or just go like this. What I mean, so you basically finish the level and then you spend another 3 or 4 minutes searching for stuff. Glass cannon, no thank you. Just keeps giving me the same things. Probably after you level up a lot more it will be a lot different. Okay, I'll take it, man. Don't ask me 500 times, I'll take it. And that's how I usually die, because it's so hard to see what's happening around you while you have the melee weapon. I think we'll keep getting more enemies. Yeah, imagine fighting this guy in melee. By the way, this is... Oh, I hate vision distortion so much in video games. But I guess he's really a tank. Okay, we defeated the boss. Oof, he puffs away. We level up, so we get more stats, but oh, I didn't get to see my stats. I guess we'll look at our stats in a second. Probably I'll end the video right here. I mean, it's not a bad game, but if you compare it to other games, especially City of Brass, it seems... I don't know, the soundtrack is also pretty bad. I'll play it because I know the later levels will be a little better and the game will get much harder. Power attack. Guess I'll have to use this attack when it makes me choose between something good and something bad. Or no, it makes me choose something that has a side effect to it. Power attack in a line, that's nice. Stays on full HP enemy. I guess I'll take this one because, like I said, I'll be playing with the bow. And this is one of those intermediary levels where you have to down for a bit. Yeah, I guess this is the halfway portion of the game where you can buy a few things from the vendors. Was that a skull? Golden skull. And the golden skulls are probably very expensive. And you even got more money in the first map. So you basically drop items here for gold. You can go into your inventory over here. Your abilities are over here. I mean your attributes. So you have 4 major attributes. Defense and attack. Well, I guess it's physical attack and physical defense for us mostly. Increase chances here. Upgrades, no, nothing. $4,000 for some healing. I'll have to buy that. Yeah, it's worth it. And there's also an achievement. You have these missions that were there over here at quests. Be defeated 10 times. Oh, that's funny. That will give you more resources, more stuff. I guess we'll have to choose the warrior one. Then the defender one. So that means you finished another quest, right? Right, probably we got that already. Forget to claim it, man. So I guess you have coins in-game, which you will spend, and coins outside of the combat area, which you will not. I mean, probably the coins you spend in-game will not be spent outside of the game, and you can access them as well after you finish the level. Oh, I missed my attack. Okay, after this fight, I'll end the video and probably play more, just because there's not much to play these days anyway. Okay, better just rest over here. Here, have one more shield. I deal so much damage with the stagger here, but that's... The mushrooms are very tanky. I think the next enemies, the next types of enemies will be much harder to defeat. And then the lizardmen. I am a bit afraid of the lizardmen because they are fast and deadly. Good luck seeing anything while you use that particular skill. If you want, I saw there is a shrine over here that will give me a lot of money if I give it health, so that means I could have died almost instantly. Gives you 5,000 gold. Yeah, you hear no footsteps. I had my audio all the way low, but you can sometimes really not hear them. They don't make a lot of sound. Okay, that was somewhat exciting. We'll see each other next time. I'll play more of this, I promise. Bye bye.